February the 1st, everybody. Big waves out there. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. So I hope you're having a great, great start. If not, we're about to have a great start to your Monday, and we're going to have a great week together. And again, happy February the 1st, kicking off.
You're frozen, Coach.
Okay.
Okay. Still frozen.
You know, in my profession, I talk to people all the time about your connection. Coach, can you hear me okay?
I can now.
Okay. All right. Jump in if I break up, if you're okay with that.
Yep.
So the other definition is a relation of personal intimacy or family ties, a person connected with another, you know, in marriage, kinship, or a common interest. So there's a lot of definitions of how people are linked together, how your connections are made. And I went to a couple of definitions. Breen Brown, which I know Coach Meyer Miles really thinks highly of reading those books. But Breen Brown says connection is the energy that exists between people when they feel seen, heard, and valued, when they give and receive without judgment, and when they derive sustenance and strength from the relationship. Another one that was said is connection is why we're here. It is what gives us purpose and meaning to our lives. And, you know, one of the things that my mentor really taught me, and I kind of come up with this ways to create connection. Okay. Because that's what really life is. Life is one of the things that's awesome about life. It's a series of connections. And I really feel sad for people that's not experiencing that because they're missing out on so much by not creating connections. I call it connecting dots. And so the first way to create connection is take time to be with them, to listen, to talk, to share meals together. And meals is what my mentor taught me. He said, don't ever eat by yourself, son. Just don't eat. Can you hear me okay, Coach?
Yeah.
He said, don't ever eat by yourself. You got a chance to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, drink a cup of coffee, find people to connect with over those times. I've never.
Frozen. You frozen, Coach. You frozen, Coach. Frozen.
Myra, just jump in.
I think I'm just going to have to do that. I don't know why he's.
The way generosity.
Okay, why don't I just go ahead and go, and he can pick back up. I hate to do that, but I don't know why he's having so much difficulty today, but it happens. He had already talked about, Coach, about just a general meaning of connection. You know, the one connection definition that I saw that absolutely, I've never heard it put this way, and it just really stuck with me. Connection is the magic that is born out of souls feeling at home when they're with each other. I thought that was just really, really solid. So my question to everyone is, how do you build this magic and connect with others? How do you do that? Well, I'm just going to give you a few little tidbits of information that I received, and through my research for the word this morning. And the very first one on all the different places I went to is be genuine. You know, children, I always say that children are so smart in ways more so than us as adults, because children can read through people who are not genuine. I mean, you got to just think about that. So you always want to be genuine. You want to be always that person that will be willing to step out there and show your whole heart to anyone and everyone that you come across. Now, another way is you have to go overboard. If you want to build magic, you have to go overboard on paying attention to individuals. You can't just show up for 30 minutes one day and then go away from them and not touch back base with them. If you're trying to connect, you want a true connection, you got to go overboard on paying attention. You know, and here's the thing, connect with people. And this to me is huge. We've got to not only connect with the person we're trying to connect to. I really believe one of the main keys is we've got to work to connect to the people who are connected to the person we're trying to connect to. Do you stay with me on that? It's so important to be visual, to see and watch who do these people, who are they connected to? And then genuinely try to connect with those people as well. You know, and another way to make a great connection, I think, is remain unforgettable. And I've never heard it put that way, but we as individuals need to remain unforgettable. Well, how do we do that? Stop seeing and start doing. Stop seeing and start doing. Do something unusual that grabs someone's attention. You know, and then something as simple as embrace a cause. I know we do a lot with the Boys and Girls Clubs. We do a lot for the Salvation Army, but it's a passion. This is how you make connections. You've got to embrace a cause. And then also, y'all, this is so important. Let others be the ones, if you want to connect to them, nobody wants to listen to somebody that talks about themselves 24/7. You with me? That individual is somebody that you're just like, whoa. Be that individual that does the bragging upon others, because that tells a lot about you over a period of time. You can't do it just a time or two just because you're trying to make way. Be consistent in how you're trying to uplift others in order to try to make a connection. You know, several of you have heard me use the term Kia. You know, a lot of times everybody thinks of a Kia car. I refer to a Kia as a know-it-all. So, you know, remember, you don't want to be that person that is known as a Kia. If you want to connect, or the person that people run from when they see you coming. Because if you are that kind of person, if we get to that point, then that tells me that we've been a little bit too overbearing and pushy in our attempts to connect. So let it be natural, let it flow easily. You know, a person with a servant's heart and is not overbearing will also be someone that I want to be connected to. And I think you do as well. You know, and here's the thing about this community is each one of you are the type of people that I am truly, truly honored to say that I'm connected to. And it's just, we've started this thing with maybe 5 people, you know, less than a year ago. And we're growing this thing to be, sometimes we've had up to 70, 80, but that's a connection. And you guys are such an example for me because I watch what you do every day to connect with others. So I don't know what happened with Coach Palmer this morning, but obviously we are missing him. He had some bad connections in his hotel room, but Coach, are you
Can you hear me
on
today?
here by chance? Okay, there he is. He's back.
I'm not going to say anything much. I don't know what's happened to my connection. It's been strong. I've done a lot of Zooms, but so bear with me, but I do want to leave with this because I believe connections can be summed up by what his name was Mark Batterson said this: sow today what you want to see tomorrow. And I think that's what connections do. Coach, you do it all the time. And so many of you in this community do it. When you spend time with people, you lead with generosity, you take care of them, you listen. You're sowing today what you want to see tomorrow in a relationship. So strong, so powerful. Coach, thanks for your comments. And I'm so sorry that I had a mishap on my connection.
That's all right. We just appreciate you, Coach, and everything that you do to help us connect. And you are one of the great connectors. So I just hope everybody has a great day. I know I've started my Monday and my week off in a tremendous way by being able to join with you guys. So I love you all. Look forward to seeing you in the morning. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Stay